Morning crafters! Well, today I'm going to do a tutorial. I've been making these flowers and they're a bit like the Prima flowers and they're on wire. Now you can wrap them with florist tape. I haven't got any here at the minute, but this is just gardening wire, so you know you can snip them or what have you. I've done them in this is sugar paper that I get from the pound shop, and you get a massive ream for £1. So that's basically what I've been doing. What you'll need is a punch of some sort, a flower punch. These ones have got 5 petals. I've not tried it with any other number of petals yet, but something like this, or the EK Success retro flower punch, anything like that, you know, because you're going to try and recreate a rose. So anything like that. You're going to need some wire cutters, obviously some wire, sorry, I have to say it like that, a star punch or a punch with a leaf shape on it, and because I'm punching mine out of white cardstock, I'm using peeled paint distress marker to colour them in, and I'm just using like a cream paper. I got a whole ream of this from Every Crafts a Pound for £2.50 quite a while ago, and it's got like a watermark on it, but it's textured, it's like a linen texture, so I'm just using that. So basically what we're going to do first is we'll just get our, you can do this with however many amount of petals you want. This one's with 3 flowers and then this one's with 4, so it just depends on how full you want your flower to be. So basically you're just going to pop a hole in the middle of each. Okay, then what we're going to do is get our wire. Now usually I probably do about 6 inches. Give that a chop and fold your wire in half. Okay, and then what you want to do is sort of create a loop at the top, so you could cross them over however you want to do it. You can put a bead in and then twist it, but it looks nice with a pearl bead in. I think these ones have got, yeah, these ones have got the pearl beads in, but if you don't want to, if you haven't got any beads, this is just another way of doing it. Okay, so then you've got a loop at the top, and then we're just going to twist. So just twist your, it doesn't have to be neat, because remember, and nothing in nature is neat. Okay, so we're just going to twist, 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 twist. Okay, and now I've just got some pliers here. I'm just going to, you can trim these bits off if you really want, but just be careful of these parts here. So now we've got this part of the flower. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just pop your first flower on there to there, and you're just going to pinch in 2 opposite petals like that. Okay, now we're going to get our glue gun. Oh sorry, that was something I actually needed, is your glue gun. Now we're just going to put a tiny blob of glue on there. That will go around this part of your, just be careful, you don't want to burn yourself. And then go around this side, and we'll just put a bit more glue on here, and then that part goes there. So now we're creating the centre part of your flower. Just bear with me, my glue gun needs a bit of coaxing. Okay, now what we're going to do is just do the same with the rest. Just make them, I mean, you could even, if you want to, you could even use a ball tool and emboss them a little bit if you really want to. So we'll just a little bit of glue on there. We'll just pop that in. Just hold it a few seconds. And then this side, bring it up and hold it a few seconds. You could do this with wet glue, but it's just, it would take a bit longer, that's all. Just gonna, come on. Where are you? Glue, there you are. I think the glue gun's on its way out. Right, so that's your first section finished. Okay, now we're going to get the second one and we're going to offset it so you can see where it's just where the petals cross over here. There's a hole. That's where you want to go to with your next petal. So now what we're going to do is just go in with the glue gun and just pop in there, and then we're just going to pop that up right there. You don't want to put glue on the whole petal. I mean, you can do on this one if you wanted to, but there we go. So there's one. Move around to the next, go in here. I hate these wispy bits. Okay, and then just hold it a few seconds. If you've got tweezers, you could do this with tweezers, so then you can shape them as you go. Okay, so we're just, you can do this with any kind of pattern paper you wish. Okay, now get your bits here. I want one in there. Okay, and remember, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, because obviously nature is not perfect. Okay, so just pop. Well, nature is perfect. It's just that, you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Okay, so we'll just squeeze that in a bit, and that's your first sort of parts of your petals there. Now then, get your next lot. And if you want to, you can just put double glue underneath, so then when that's there it doesn't have a tendency to move around. It's just that I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. Oh, wouldn't you believe it? It's my phone. Right, so just pop that up there. Like so. Then we'll get round to here. It's actually quite good that my glue's... I've got some new glue, you see, and I think it might be a bit, just that little bit too thick. So it's slowly coming out, which is good because I usually have a tendency to splurt hot glue everywhere. So probably a good thing. It's probably not a good thing for the glue gun, but never mind. I can always get a new one. Okay. This one's quite old now anyway. Okay, so we'll just keep going round. And if any come away, you can always go back and re-glue it. It's not a drama, trust me. So we just keep going round. Okay, and I think what I might do is I might do another one. Okay, so we'll just pop. It's the only thing, I hate these flipping cobwebby bits. Right, pain in the backside. Right, rant over. So then we're just going to pop that in there, and as you can see, the further out you get, the bigger your flower. So I mean, you could do this with any size punch. I'd love to see what it looks like with a bigger punch, but I don't have one. I suppose I could do some die cuts. perhaps I'll do some die cuts. So again, just go around and go into each part, just like that. Now the reason I like to do cream is because then you have the option, or white, you then have the option at a later date to go in and change the colour. You can do this with your Copic markers, your graphite pens, your Spectrum Noir, your Pro markers, your Distress markers, anything like that. Now with the alcohol pens, sometimes if you do it, and then if you have some rubbing alcohol or any of the blending solution, if you just do the tips of your petals and then just drop a bit of that in and let it bleed in, it looks fabulous. Right then, so just pop that up there. So there we have the flower. Okay, now I'm just going to cut out my star, get rid of the cobwebs, and colour in my marker, colour in my star with a marker. You can just obviously do it with, someone's obviously desperate to get hold of me. There we go, so we'll just do this. Like I say, you can do it with coloured paper, it's just that that was the closest thing I had to hand. And then again, just pop that in there, put that onto your flower, get a bit of glue. She says, come on, out you come. There we go, and then push that right up. There we go. And there's your flower. So you've got your I Am Roses style type flowers. And they're what I would put on my hearts, the wire hearts, but I shall do a tutorial on those as well sometime. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Keep crafting!